Ever heard of primary beans in Spring? One person. With Spring, we talk about dependency injection by name or by type, and mostly by type. So if we use @AutoWrite or @inject, we're injecting some component based on its type. And if we have multiple beans in the application contents of the same type, then what's Spring supposed to do when you say I want one of them, right? So Spring has to somehow know which one of that type. One thing that it does is that it uses the name of the bean as a qualifier. Another option is that you can use an annotation called @qualifier to allow you to explicitly set the qualifier. And then another option is to say, I might have 2 of them or 10 of them, but I have one primary bean. It's like the main bean of that type. And then if you have that situation, then your component will receive the primary one instead of one of the other ones. But that's limited because you can only have one primary. So what I'm saying here is just with priority, @priority, you could set varying priorities on all of those beans. Maybe you have 10 beans and they have priorities 1 to 10, and then the highest priority one would be the one injected when you only ask for one of those of that type. We're here, still talking. But I've been told I have longer than an hour, so I think we're good. All right, moving beyond that, annotation-driven application event listeners. Some of you might be familiar with the fact that Spring's application context supports its own eventing mechanism. You can do that by implementing application listener, and don't think I have that listed there. That's parameterized by a type of application event. But one of the downsides of that is that you have to implement a new class, so you have to implement that application listener each time that you, or for each type of event that you want to listen to. But now, this name might change. This is a proposal here. With this @listen, what you could have is in one class, you could have multiple @listen methods, each receiving event objects, application events of different types, and then Spring would automatically invoke